My name is Larry Arata. I live at 1204 Edgewood Road, Havertown, Pennsylvania, in Delaware County. The Delaware County Council commissioned a risk assessment study. I helped advocate for that study. I was very thankful that Delaware County funded that study. That study showed, in my opinion, a substantial risk to the safety of the people of Delaware County and of course also Chester County. So I've always wanted to know, how do people on the PUC, how did they decide that the siting of this liquid natural gas pipeline with a blast radius, if an explosion after a leak occurred, of over a half a mile, siting a pipeline 620 feet from Glenwood Elementary School in Media, Pennsylvania, Delaware County, and less than 600 feet away from two senior living facilities in Chester County, how did they decide that this was an acceptable risk? Would you please, at the very least, require Sunoco to move the site of this pipeline at least a half a mile from all schools and senior centers in order to protect our most defenseless, vulnerable citizens, our children and elderly? How did you decide that the Sunoco evacuation plan, in the event of a leak, is an acceptable evacuation plan? This plan directs the public to get out of their houses, detect the direction of the wind, and run upwind at least a half a mile. Do not start a car. Do not activate a garage door opener. Do not use a cell phone. Do not knock on your neighbor's door using a metal door knocker. All very likely things that residents would do could cause an explosion in the event of a leak. Okay, how does this represent an acceptable evacuation plan in a densely populated area like Delaware County or Chester County? Would you please, members of the PUC, notify Sunoco that this evacuation plan is unacceptable? How did you decide Sunoco's workaround using a 1930s vintage pipeline designed to transport oil and gasoline was acceptable to transport LNG? Did you consider the dozens and dozens of documented leaks during the past 30 years? Would you please notify Sunoco that this workaround presents an unacceptable risk to Delaware and Chester County residents? Thank you very much.